guys, it's Abby and welcome back to my channel. I know I've been gone for a couple weeks because it's been the holidays, and then right after that I got sick, so it's just been kind of like boom boom boom, but I'm back. And so for today's video I thought I would talk about my skincare, so let's go ahead and get right into it. So I need to do like a disclaimer at the beginning. First off, this is my skincare. It's what works for my skin. My skin is dry, but I do break out usually right here, depending on like hormones, stress, just a bunch of like factors that cause acne, usually right there. Also, what has helped my acne a lot is my diet, which I try to stay away from gluten, sugar, milk, milk products, just like certain things like that. And that's what seemed to help my skin. I'm not saying like you need to be exactly like that to get good skin. It's what works for me, and I just wanted to share some good products that are out there to help you. And also, by the way, these are like all organic products. I do need to say, like, organic products do take the longest to like work with. You have to be patient with them. You just got to stick to them, and that is key to a skincare thing, is you need to stick to your skincare routine for your skin to start healing. If you're always changing products, it's never gonna work. And then one other thing real quick is always drink lots and lots of water. I try to drink like an alkaline water each day, like at least one, or like a higher end water if you say so. So like one of my favorites is actually the Evian water, mainly because it's like really all we have around here. But I like that one. I like Essentia's, Pinchas, and I like Core's. There's other ones that you can buy. I try to stay too, and I like Evermore. Evermore is pretty good. So those are like my main tips. So a lot of it does have to start with like your inward health before your skin starts turning good. So let's go ahead and get on to the first thing. I'm gonna tell you what I remove my makeup with, because you've got to take off your makeup if you're gonna have good skin. It makes me cringe thinking about going to bed with makeup on my face. I literally can just feel like acne coming on just thinking about it. So I recommend you always take your makeup off. Please, if you don't want to wash your face, if you want to do anything else, take off your makeup, please. Okay, so what I usually do to take off my makeup is these It Cosmetics Bye Bye Makeup. The 3-in-1 makeup melting cleansing balm. So I'm assuming you can wash your face with it. However, I just use it to take off makeup. This was a gift to me, but if I wouldn't have gotten it, I probably would have just stuck with my coconut oil. I love using that to take off my makeup, and then I'll just go over with a face wipe and get all the remainder off of it. So next, I just wash my face, and I use a Clarisonic just at night. I am like, if you don't want to spend money on Clarisonic, there's other great face brushes out there with promotions that you can get like at a really good discount. But I recommend a face brush. Like, it has literally changed my life because it works better than your hands. It goes a little bit faster, as you can see, and it rotates the other way, and it just gets in there. The brushes and the bristles get in your pores and are really cleaning out that makeup, versus your hands trying to do it, and plus your hands carry a little more bacteria than a brush. I also keep my brush very clean. Every time I use it, I try to rinse it out and dry it out so it doesn't mildew or anything. And then actually you can just pop the middle of your brush out. Let me see if I can do it, but you can, and then it becomes a circle on the outer part, and that allows you to clean the outer parts of your face, which I really like. And then on top of that, with my face wash, I've been using the Be Natural Organics Bioactive Cleansing Treatment. I love this stuff. It's new. I just started using it and it seems to be working great. But let me tell you what I used to use before I switched. And this is a 6 ounce and I got it for 20 bucks. So you're getting a bang for your buck because it's going to last you for a while. So that's what I use at night. But let me show you what I was using before I switched to that face wash. So before I switched to the Be Naturals Organic Face Wash, I just almost finished this up, and it is a Little Barn Apothecary Charcoal Plus Aloe Face Cleanser. I love this stuff. If you have oily, acne-prone skin, this is your go-to. Or even if you just have normal skin, it's not going to leave you dry, because when you see charcoal, I automatically think of like a facial scrub that's going to exfoliate a little too much. But this is great, and I believe I just started selling out at Ulta online. I don't know if I've seen it in stores yet, so you can go ahead and pick it up at Ulta also, which is awesome. And this is 2 ounces and it's the same price as that. It's $20, and it lasts me a few months, so it's pretty good. Anyways, I like that. And then next, after I wash my face, just to ensure I've gotten all the makeup off and everything cleaned, I will go in with a witch hazel, and I like the Thayers lavender kind. They have other ones. They have like an original, an unscented, a cucumber, a rose petal one, but I think lavender works best because sometimes I'll get redness and it calms that down a little bit. But I love this. I really am not like 100% sure what I view it. It's like a toner, obviously, and it's alcohol free, so it's not going to be burning your skin like a normal toner would be. But I remember like when I was little, my mom using witch hazel, but it was like the strong witch hazel that like wasn't good for your skin. So I usually find this at Whole Foods, a GNC, Target is usually where I go and get mine. And I'm trying to see if it will. It just says this all natural toner, so witch hazel is a toner. And if you actually look it up on Pinterest, this is one of the top witch hazels that come up. And witch hazel really does help with acne. It cleans all that bacteria off. It leaves your healthy looking skin, adds moisture while helping to protect the skin from airborne impurities, is an alternative to drying astringents. Which when I was in middle school, like astringent was my favorite thing because I felt like it was killing acne. But in the long run, it really was hurting my skin because it was so harsh and so much alcohol in there. So I'd recommend trying this. It's great. I like it. If I didn't have it, I don't know. Because a lot of times, even though I use the Clarisonic and the face wash and removing all my makeup, I'll go in on cotton round and like really get in there, and there's still a little bit left over of makeup. So I recommend using that and getting the rest of that off. It seems like a lot, but it's really not a lot. Okay, so for moisturizer, my skin is dry. But if your skin is oily, you still need to moisturize because your skin is trying to produce oils to help moisturize your skin. So it's almost like a cry for help. I used to deal with really oily skin, and then one random day I decided to put like a shea butter on my face, and it helps so much, like reduce my oils, and I was just taken back. And then from there I did like research on why and all that, and it said that your skin is producing oils because it's trying to moisturize. So give your skin something. Now if your skin is oily, I recommend a gel moisturizer that is not going to clog your pores. So I would say lean towards more of that, and during the summer I try to stick with just like a good serum and stuff like that. But for winter, I love the Acure, and it is the Moroccan argan oil, and I just lather all this all over. It's like my favorite. I actually use it during morning too, just like as a base for my foundation. And you would think, oh, your foundation is just gonna slide off, and it doesn't, which is awesome. And then I just mix it usually with this vitamin E oil. It's like a cold pressed vitamin E oil I found somewhere. I don't even know where it was. It was a weird shop. Anyways, and I usually just mix them. This helps with your wrinkles, fine lines, helps with scarring, anything like that. So if you have acne scars or anything like that, I recommend the vitamin E oil. And I usually just mix those two and I'm on my way. And then for eye cream, I use the Acure eye cream, just this little thingy, and then I go from my tear duct in and just around a couple times, and I'll just pat in also, because you just want to be careful of how you're doing stuff around your eye area and what you're applying around your eye area, because it is so sensitive. And then one last thing, if I do have a breakout, which occurs, I looked this up one year. I was like looking for natural alternatives to cure acne versus like a tea tree oil, because tea tree just dries your skin out and dries it out, and then it's harder to cover up because you have dry skin. So I found neem oil, and it is my ride or die. I've had it for a year and it's still pretty full. However, it has a smell. It has an earthy smell, like it just smells like dirt. And I don't even know how to describe it, but once you get over the smell, I just do a little bit where I have acne, so I'll usually just do it on my chin if I ever feel anything coming on, and I'll literally wake up and my zit is gone. It's not dried, there's no redness, it reduces all puffiness. It's just great, and I find mine on Amazon. It's only like $15 for a bottle. But I do want to mention all of my skincare products are at least $20 and under, which is great because that's like a bang, because a lot of skincare stuff is the most expensive part when it comes to makeup, beauty, health, anything. It is pretty pricey, but I do want to say with organic skincare, you're obviously gonna have to be patient with it. It's gonna take a little longer, but I do recommend it because you do have pores on your face and you're letting that stuff into your skin. So when you're letting chemicals in, it's just not good. And I'm not saying like Sephora, they do have organic products which are great. There are some out there that I personally like and will use occasionally, but these are like my tried and trues. They're my OGs, and it's been a long time coming figuring out what my skin likes and what my skin needs. So just be patient with your skin. It'll all work out, and just stick with it, because you've got to stick with it to make a routine out of it. Don't give up on it if it's not gonna, you're not gonna see results in the first couple of days. You're gonna have to stick with it. So that's my skincare, and I just wanted to share it with you guys. And if you like this video, just make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and everything I've mentioned will be linked down below, or I'll put it down below somewhere. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.